Hey guys, so I got Espen with me, and Espen has a Honda NX 650 Dominator.
True.
And a while back, I'm guessing probably about a year and a half ago, Espen contacted me and asked me to help him do some Photoshop drawings of what his bike could look like. Now, the original bike looks like this. And this is the result. It's an amazing build. It looks just amazing. I kind of want to run through it with him and kind of show you what he's done to it. So Espen, let's take it from the beginning here. Tell me about the fork, the front end. What did you do on the front end?
The front end has been lowered like 9.6 centimeters, so it kind of had more like an aggressive look to it.
And how did you lower the front end? Did you lower it in the actual forks, or did you just lower it here?
We just put the spacers in with the rebound, so it just doesn't pump up anymore.
Inside the actual fork?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, exactly.
I haven't learned how to do that yet.
No, me neither, but I know a guy.
Okay, cool. And what kind of speedometers do you have? I mean, this thing is amazing. It looks so small.
It's called MMB.
Oh, the MMB. I've seen those, and you get those at Wrench Monkeys, right?
Yeah, it's
They're
pretty cool. It shows everything you need to, and also how much you're charging your battery. So yeah.
Look at that. As you can hardly tell it's there at all. I'm guessing the speedometer is magnet controlled.
Yeah, definitely. The magnet is sitting down here, and
wow.
picking up the screws.
And those things, I think, they're about $180 or so. So go look at wrenchmonkeys.com. I'll put the link in the description, and you'll see what they have there. Now, tell me about the tank, because I remember we were talking about the tank when we made the drawings, and the problem was that you kept having a hole underneath there where you could actually tell through the frame. So how did you solve that problem?
We ended up actually lowering the mounting point. I think it was around 2 or 3 times to get the right angle for the lower part of the tank in connection with the new back part that we actually constructed for the whole bike. So it's been cut off from here, and all this is rebuilt, and we ended up getting a pretty good angle with the lower part.
A perfectly straight line.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's really well done. Now wait, so you did the whole subframe? You did the whole subframe yourself?
Yeah, I'm not a good welder, but I had the ideas and cut the tubes, and I got some really good help for it as well.
But look, that looks amazing. This really good job. Wow. Now, tell me about this, because you have like, I don't even know what that's called. It's plexiglass.
I think, yeah.
You bent the plexiglass and made your own kind of rear fender.
I actually bought a rear fender and tried to muscle it into the design, but it ended up being too heavy for the eye. That you had a rear fender in connection with it. Yeah. We remounted it here, and it just looked kind of weird. And I wanted just to have no fenders on it, but then you have a problem with rain and intake. So we ended up doing a plexiglass instead, and just bending it up here, so you can have a lot of splash, but nothing in the filter.
Yeah, that's really good. Now you put a pod filter, and you obviously have a really cool exhaust here.
Yeah, actually, the problem with this bike is that there's no aftermarket parts for it.
Oh, really? Okay.
So you have to construct the whole thing from the bottom up, and
you mean the pipes themselves, or how?
The pipes, I had a kind of a big problem actually, constructing, because it needs to be more or less the same what is it called, length through the pipes.
Yeah.
And I ended up contacting Cafe Racy Dreams in Spain.
Oh, yeah, I know them.
Asked them, because I saw that they had this sort of thing on their bikes. Asked them, okay, can you help me? And within 24 hours they said that we can't help you, but we know a guy. So they gave me the contact information for GR exhaust in Spain as well, and I went into the website, found a sort of like contact area, all in Spanish.
In Spanish, yeah.
And
should have asked me. I could have helped you. I'm Mexican.
I know. Yeah, I definitely should have asked you, but I found a way.
Cool.
Somewhere, and then contacted them and asked them if they could help me. Within 24 hours, the guy called me back and said, "Hey, I can definitely help you.
Awesome.
What do you want?"
Awesome.
Sent him like 3 pages of my ideas and pictures of random stuff, and he ended up constructing this. He had a NX in Spain that he could put it on, and asked me, if this is what you want? Yes, definitely it is.
Awesome. Then you had to, I'm guessing you had to rejet. Have you rejetted the?
Yeah.
So you rejetted the carb.
I found a guy in England who's been built like, I think 3 or 4 of these, and asked him what kind of jetting he did, and
It worked?
Yeah, we did more or less that, and this is the first jetting I've done to the carburetor, and it works. It just keeps on pulling, so,
cool,
so it's really nice. So this is the original color. It's from an XL 500 or something like that.
Okay.
And then the whole frame has been repainted as well.
Cool.
And, yeah, the rims are new as well.
And you, the seat, you just made a seat pan basically, and just
Yeah.
awesome, cool. All right, well, guys, if you this is one of the more unique builds I've seen, and the reason for that is because the original bike, that's something that fascinates me, is when you have an original bike that looks completely different, has a completely different expression, and then you go in and build something like this. This is, I'm guessing, I don't really know what I'd call this, maybe like tracker or scrambler, something somewhere in between that, because the scrambler would usually have the high pipe. But in this case, it's really a unique build. It looks awesome, sounds amazing. You know what, Espen, my subscribers, they've given me a hard time, because every time I've done these, they ask for more interviews, for more bikes, but every time I make an interview, I forget to turn on the engine so they can hear it. I'm like, dude, we need to hear the engine, what are you doing? So this time I'm going to remember to ask you to turn on the thing, and let's see how it sounds. Perfect. All right, Espen, thanks.
You're welcome.
Awesome bike, man.
Thank you.
And remember to subscribe and ride, and I'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.